Hi, this video will talk about our schedule and classes. Our schedule here at Van Meter, we start school at 8:15. Our doors open at 7:50 in the morning. So our buses will start arriving about 7:50. Our parent drop-off starts at 7:55. And then we have our buses that drop off at 7:50, come back around actually and drop off between 8 and 8:10. But school day starts at 8:15. All students are able to eat breakfast here before the school day starts. Our dismissal time is staggered, and we get out early every Friday. But Monday through Thursday, we have 3:05, 3:25, and 3:30. So 3:05 is our students that live a little closer to town, daycare students. Are leaving at that time. Our bus drivers go out, they do that first drop, and then they come back around. They arrive back here about 3:20. Our next round of dismissal is 3:25. So our rural route students are dismissed at that time. Once they leave, our parent pickup begins. So our parent pickup begins roughly 3:30, sometimes a few minutes before, sometimes a few minutes after that, depending on our buses and the routes and getting kids all loaded up at the end of the day. So our dismissal times are 3:05, 3:25, and 3:30. Friday, since that is an early out, it would just be 1:05, 1:25, and 1:30. Our students, just as far as the classes go for our TK and kindergarten students, they have PE every single day for 25 minutes, Monday through Thursday, 15 minutes on Fridays. They have 1 to 2 recesses. Kind of classroom teacher decides that, depending on the weather and what's taking place in the classroom, and if the need's there, they provide it. So we are well above the state requirement for physical activity. We're getting closer to an hour or more, hour and 15 minutes of physical activity for our TK and kindergarten students, which I really encourage. I love that our kids get all that activity, during the school day. It really helps, I think, with just those brain breaks, getting outside, enjoying friends. It helps with getting outside and seeing friends. It helps with the relationships. It helps just for creativity and imagination. So our students definitely have plenty of physical activity here during the course of the school day, and I absolutely love that part of it. They have related arts every day as well, and our related arts consists of STEM, art, music, and guidance, and that takes place every single day. We do week-long rotations, so they're in STEM for an entire week. They're in art for an entire week, music for an entire week, guidance for the entire week. That helps with the relationship building and then project completion. It was just getting to a lot for retention. We were only seeing a kid once every 6 days in a cycle for them to pick up where they left off, and then the storage of all of the things that the students were working on, and then our staff members were getting to parent-teacher conferences, and they had only maybe seen a kid 5 or 6 times and really didn't have an understanding of what all students needed, and the relationship side of it and getting to know each kid. So the week-long rotations have definitely helped with that. And then outside of that, we obviously would have our ELA, our reading and our writing, our math, our science and social studies. And we do have a rest time that takes place to start our school year in kindergarten and TK. If students are needing it, sometimes that varies from year to year. I know TK will do it a little bit longer than our kindergarten students, but it's all based on student needs and the personalizing for our students. Last thing about TK that our kindergarten students do not participate in is they have an active playtime every day at the end of the day. So they have kind of the centers or stations, kind of like you would see in a preschool room, but they do that for 20 to 30 minutes each day, just to help on the relationships and help on the social side of things with our TK students. So that's something a little bit different and unique when you're comparing the TK program to our kindergarten program. But our TK program has been extremely successful, as well as our kindergarten program. Our students have done really, really well. Our kindergarten teachers are phenomenal and have really set our kindergartners up to be successful for all the years to come, because of the experience that they've had. And I think with all that being said, I think one thing that has made a big difference here in our district too is adding preschool a few years back. So now all of our students, are having that opportunity to have our preschool here in Van Meter, and then just carry right on all the way through their their graduation day here at Van Meter. So that's a little bit about our schedule and our classes. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. Thanks a lot.